So it's been about a week since I had this compost done up to the top, and as you can see it's already sunk about a foot, which is when you know it's working well. This flower here we've never actually seen before. I just found out it's called Astrantia, native to meadows and woodland. It likes partial shade and a few hours of sunlight. So this is our meditation Qigong area. It's about the most peaceful spot on the property. We've got this lovely yellow rose, comes up each year. Been meaning to dig it out, give it a bit of TLC. I decided to start the herb garden again, so I'm going to take some cuttings of what's left. I can't remember if this is a variety of thyme or oregano, but there's that, and then some nearly dead thyme behind it, so just clip off a few sprigs and put them in some water and wait for them to root. One-handed it's a bit difficult, but I'll go back and remove all the lower leaves that are in the water and just leave them to it. It's really as simple as that.
What are you doing in there? Oh, not my lettuces, no! Oh my days, they've already trampled some of them.
Go again. So Sarah isn't sure what variety we've got here, but the lettuce are ready to go outside, so we're going to get them planted. And we've also got a rosemary cutting nicely rooted that's going to go into a pot. So this rosemary, we were chatting to a neighbour a field away, and Sarah complimented her on a lovely rosemary bush, and she said it came from a cutting from her daughter's garden. So she just plucked a sprig off the top and gave it to us, and we put it in the water, and here we are a couple of weeks later, really nice little root system on it. So I'll just put a bit of compost in the bottom and then backfill. Give it a light firming down, underwater. I'll keep that on the windowsill. Once the roots start poking through, I'll put it in a bigger pot. Job done. The other day there was a bit of a calamity. Because we've got thousands of starlings and sparrows nailing the chicken food. For the first time ever, the geese came into the allotment. We didn't really think anything of it. The next day we were walking the dogs, come back and the geese were in there again, and they absolutely nailed Sarah's Cavallonero. Walked all over it, and about 50% were totally destroyed. So there was a mad half hour of swearing. But there you go. We've had to get the chicken wire that we use for the baby's enclosure and put it around the allotment, because the geese are so big and heavy. They just walk into this stuff and walk over it. Pretty funny, really. So last year we had the gardening posse that was Bonnie, Joni and Elfie, and as soon as they saw us coming towards the allotment, they'd come over and join us. The Dumpies are the new gang, because unfortunately Bonnie passed away the other day, Joni and Elfie over winter, so yeah, it's a bit different coming here now without them. But to make space for the lettuce, we're going to pull up a bit of the celery, because we're not eating it and it's gone to seed. It's going to be tough. We're going to leave the chard and spinach for now, because we're still eating that despite going to seed, and we might actually leave some to collect the seeds from, something we haven't done before. Make sure I don't step on the beetroot. Yeah, I'm just going to knock the soil off it. Some green waste for my compost. Oh god, the weight of that. Brilliant. That's a whole layer. Job's a good one. So let's get cracking with planting your lettuce. So while Sarah's preparing the lettuce bed, I'm going to crack on with these willow cuttings. I think it's about 10 centimetres apart you want to space these. So this is a pinch bar, big lump of iron. You can use it for fence posts and such. I just suddenly thought this might be a better tool for the job. So that's thickened that up a bit. Could probably done with some even bigger cuttings, to be fair. loads of weeds beyond our fence there, and as they've gone to seed, they spread themselves in our veggie patch. So yeah, it's an absolute constant battle picking out weeds.
The wind doesn't help.
How long would you say before we're picking off these?
Maybe a couple of weeks. Depends on the weather, doesn't it? If we get...
Yeah, if it goes back to winter, not much is going to happen. Hopefully a couple of weeks and we'll be having our own lettuce. Well, this stuff is ready to pick, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Just haven't really felt like eating salad, have we?
No, it's certainly not been salad weather. Hopefully these will be ready soon enough. Weather depending, and I guess depending on if there's any more break-ins from the cheeky two over there. So despite having winter temperatures, we've had very little rain. The ground is absolutely bone dry, rock solid. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, hence us, well, Sarah doing some planting today. There's the lettuce all in. Sarah's netted them, and she's now cracking on with the Cavalineros that she had in reserve in the whiskey barrel. So, despite the calamities and the challenges, it's starting to take shape.